Hello, this is Joe Aquilina with another edition of The Gospel is Good News. And today's reading is from the Gospel of John, where Jesus compares himself to the vine, and then he says, "We are the branches. The Father is the vine dresser." Well, if he were living in this epoch of computers, he would say, "I am the server and you are the individual terminals connected to the network." But of course, at the time of Jesus, there was no such thing as computers. But just imagine somebody goes into an organization with lots of millions of euros, and he goes with his laptop and he says, "Well, I know how to handle a computer." And the supervisor says, "Well, forget about your laptop, just leave it there. We've got a computer linked to a central server, and then you will work from that central server. You have access to the large millions that we have compared to the few thousands you have in your own bank." So he's got to let go of his independent laptop and become part of the network of that organization. Well, that's as near as I can get to the metaphor of the vine and the branches. Now, we are the branches in Christ. Jesus says there are two ways that the Father will deal with us. If we produce fruit, he will prune us, cut. If we don't produce fruit, he will cut us altogether. So both ways, whether we produce fruit or we don't produce fruit, we are going to experience the action of the Father so that we will produce fruit. So, my friends, the easiest thing in the world to happen to us is for us to think that we can do lots of things without Christ. But Jesus says, "Without me you can do nothing." So, nothing, what do you mean nothing? I can do many things without Christ. Yes, but they will amount to nothing. It's only that in Christ that we can produce fruit, and fruit that remains. Fruit that will remain forever. And this is the Father's will, that we become disciples of Jesus by producing fruit. We are in the fruit growing business. Each one of us, is not a dead branch or just a branch with leaves, but Jesus plans for each one of us to produce healthy fruit. Remember what Jesus says, "Without me you can do nothing, but in me you can produce fruit." You can have a fruitful life. So my friends, just say to yourself, whatever good there is in me is from God, but with my own righteousness, with my own self-righteousness, I will never make it. I need to be in Christ, and with Christ's life living, bubbling in me, then I can achieve what I have been created for, to produce fruit, and fruit that remains.